Ministering Angels by Lori A. Thompson. Chapter 28. The Caverns. It isn't until Nathan pops his head up out of the water and into an underwater cave that he gives any thought to what he is doing. Climbing up on a dry land, he sets out to find Dan. Dan! Dan! Nathan exclaims, breathing heavy from the intense swim. Hearing his voice echo off the underground cave walls tempts a lonely feeling from deep within. Nathan walks forward, making his way through a cave opening. The cave is lit like a star-filled sky. The splashes caused by his feet traipsing through 6 inches of water draws his attention. Nathan scowls as he remembers Dan walking on the water, as if it was solid ground. He stomps into the water to the rhythm of a childish rant. Why can't I walk on water? Nathan asks in a drumbeat fashion. Nathan picks up speed in his conversation, rambling on about his situation. Walking on water, walking through stones, calling her out at will. What the heck? I'm walking through this dark cave all alone. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm supposed to do. I want something to happen. Nathan looks around the cave, and by the look on his face, he doesn't appear all that anxious to have something out of the ordinary happen. Talking to himself brings him comfort. All the while, he's wishing someone was with him. Nathan grunts. Why did I come down here? Nathan questions. Dan! Dan! Yells Nathan, in hopes he is getting closer to meeting up with Dan. Hey, girl! Can't you tell me what I'm doing? Hey, girl! Nathan continues to plead for help. Nathan continues to press forward, briefly looking back from where he came. He wonders if he would be better if he went back. He thinks about Dan and speculates how Dan got the girl to appear. Maybe it is the stone, he suggests out loud, as his own words soothes his countenance. I don't know, this is crazy, he yells as loud as he can. His eyes tear up as the aloneness takes over. He lets the tears flow, knowing no one will see. He lets them cover his face. A strange sensation comes over him, like someone's right behind him. It causes him to look behind him suddenly. No one is there, but his heart races with the idea of unexpected possibilities now floating through his mind. He wipes his cheeks, leaving his eyes still full. He begins to fidget, looking behind him multiple times while increasing his pace. Even though he is alone, he found it silly to keep looking around and tries to calm himself. There's no one there. I didn't feel anything, he states. Then out of the corner of his eye, he sees words light up on the cave walls. With a spark of surprise, he glances over to read them, but they disappear into the random lighting which covers the cave. He found it entertaining, and it helps give him a different focus. He decides to look forward and keep a steady pace. Then, again, out the corner of his eye, he sees lit words on the cave wall, this time to his left. He looks again, consciously turning quicker, thinking the words might hold in place to give him time to read. They seem to fade even faster. He wipes his eyes dry and hopes that would help clear his view. Again and again he sees the words, but they disappear from view with each passing glance. Nathan stops looking and takes a different approach. He keeps walking forward steady, but with his eyes shut tight. After a bit of time, Nathan opens his eyes. He lets the lit words flash, and then he closes his eyes again. Imprinted on his mind are the words frozen before him. Trust her, Nathan reads out loud. Nathan opens his eyes, still walking forward, but in a state of amazement. Shutting his eyes again, he sees the words again. Trust her. Again and again, he opens and closes his eyes, seeing the words that he has captured. He figures he will try it again, presuming he will see other formations of light. Once again, he closes his eyes, holding form until the words fade and the darkness returns. When he feels the time is right, he opens his eyes, and just as before, the quick flash is captured by the closure of his eyes once more. A new set of words are imprinted in his mind's eye. Nathan giggles as he reads the words, "Follow her." Nathan doesn't know how he's figured out this trick which discloses the subtle secrets of the cave, but he has no interest in knowing how or why. He's just enjoying the game and decides to keep with it until no new phrases present themselves. Still in awe, Nathan remembers each phrase as he revisits his experience. The words seem to comfort him. He feels a strong sense of direction in his belief of what is being shown. "Trust her," he reads as he feels a lift from his worries. "Follow her," he states out loud, finding strength stirring, guiding him through the unknown. With each statement, he doesn't feel so alone. He looks around the cave, anxious to share his findings with the other boys. They seem so close to him. They seem so close, he expects one of them might appear and exclaim he's been there the whole time, witnessing the words along with him. "The cavern holds the memories," Nathan reads, again stating the words out loud, but this time even louder. Smiling from ear to ear, Nathan is no longer afraid of the cave. Somehow, the revealed secrets swells a happiness inside him he has no interest in containing. Nathan raises his arms out to the side, then up high over his head. He raises his head to the ceiling and begins to turn in a circle, expressing his thanks. He lays his hands to his sides and bows his head, releasing as a gasp the last words that are given. "Find them." Observing the marvel below him, he looks up without a thought. As he realizes what he has seen, he looks down sharply once more. Nathan's feet are settled on the top of the water. Still unsure, he walks forward slowly, one foot, then the other. He begins to pick up speed, still stepping lightly, as if at any moment he might fall through. Finally, accepting the new game, he runs full speed ahead, laughing and jumping in the air. With his arm reaching up, he tries to hit the hanging formations that cling to the surface high above him. A blast of sound scares Nathan to an immediate stop. The rumbling vibration through the cave is so loud Nathan covers his ears tight. Nathan has never heard such a sound before. None of the island's worst thunders have carried such a deep groan as this. The subtle sounds of clanking adds more mystery to its origin. The moaning and grumbling only get louder and louder. Nathan curls into himself, and out of pure fear and frustration, he yells as loud as he can. "Ah!" A tap on the shoulder and silence fills the space. Nathan hushes instantly from the shock of feeling someone close. His body reacts by jerking away. When he pulls away, it takes a few seconds to recognize it's Joe. Standing alongside him are the animal boys. Nathan's posture relaxes, then slumps. He understands he's going back to the cave. Out of sadness and helplessness, his eyes express his willingness to concede. End of chapter 28.